How's everybody doing? And welcome to the fish room. So right now I'm currently moving things around the 55-gallon wall tank. I'm just going to jump right into this video because I want to show how it looks after I'm all done. But I'll show a couple little clips right now before we actually finish it, kind of just show the progress of the tank. So here we have the tank from the fish room looking out. So you can kind of see the bar behind there is kind of a mess. But we got ourselves some glass lids for this tank. We do have the Fluval 3.0 light back there. I got it on a timer. I'm going to turn it on for a second. There's a lot of different settings, but the light's pretty bright. I'm happy with it. Initially when I plugged in, I wasn't real happy because it was kind of dark, but once you hook up to the Bluetooth, it's super nice. I do like this light. We'll have to see how it does over time. We have the Fluval 207, I think it is, on this tank. To be honest, I think this is going to be a great filter. I've heard a lot of good things, but my biggest complaint are these hoses. They're so frustrating to work with in my opinion, so I wouldn't recommend just the maintenance and actually setting them up, and just the way the hose is just way too tight, and it's not you can't adjust it onto the tank. It's just a super pain for how nice the filter is, for the actual hoses to be the only real downfall to the tank. I guess it's nice because they won't kink, but these little overhangers are here that kind of clips in are just so hard to work with, I think. I have it on there now, but when I put it on there, I'm just super frustrated, to be honest. But we're going to have a nice canister filter on there. All the water in here is already cycled. This has been a tank running for a long time. I am going to leave a sponge filter in there for a while. I have the air turned off right now. We're going to go ahead. I took out some of the plants, so we had our floating plants in there. This is all our fake plants. If you want to check out when we set this tank up, it was like the fake aquascaping video. But we went ahead, took that out there, so now the tank is a lot more open. We'll look from the side. I know I'm just going kind of quick through this, but I want to kind of show you what the tank looks like before it's done. We have these fake carpets on the bottom, which I still think really look really nice. And I never even kind of put them in gravel and actually made them look the best they could. So I still like the idea of doing just a bottom tank like that. I'm honestly thinking about doing one of these bottom 55-gallon tanks. Maybe putting the carpets down there and doing like a sand or a substrate and doing like a predator fish. Maybe do like a piranha or like one Oscar, one Jack Dempsey. Something like that would just be kind of a cool, larger cichlid. I could feed any deformed guppies and stuff too. That's kind of a separate thing, but be a cool fish, and he actually serve a purpose, and we could do a fake plant tank again, but maybe something down there in the future. As for now though, we caught majority of the guppies out there. I'm going to catch a couple more and we put them into another tank. I just have a mix assorted tank because there's a lot of nice guppies in this tank. They're kind of just a variety of colors, and I get some really cool things come out of this tank. So I've mixed them in with another strain. We'll see what happens over time. But I'm going to leave a few in here because I'm not going to fight forever to catch all the little fry. But we're going to go ahead. I bought some Eco Complete for this tank. Here's what that bag looks like. I already had one in black. I bought it a while ago and forgot about it. So I bought another bag of black. That's going to be our bottom layer. And then we have some natural stones we'll put on top. I got an Amazon sword, a few potted plants, and we're going to plant those, put a few rocks in there. But this is what it looks like right now. We're going to catch a few more guppies. We're going to take these plants out. We're actually going to show what this tank looks like when it's all done. It might be cloudy for a day or two, but I'm excited about this tank. I just wanted to kind of jump into this video, show you what's going on today, and show what it looks like when we're all done. All right, here you have it, guys. So ignore the sponge filter in the middle of the tank. This tank is already have like cycled water, but the sponge filter is cycled and it's kind of running the entire tank. In the back right corner, you can see a little bit of the canister filter we just added. That's not fully cycled just yet, so we're gonna let the sponge filter be in there meanwhile. But I think the tank's looking pretty good, especially for day one. I probably waited about an hour or two, the tank cleared up, I added some plants. But I think everything's looking nice. So the idea I was going here is a simple tank, but we're gonna have like a nice planted, kind of like a jungle tank. My idea is to have the Amazon sword there, kind of go from green to red, have an open area, red then green. That's kind of my thought right now. We need everything to fill in and grow, but come a little bit closer just to check out. There are still a ton of baby guppies in here. They all did well. I know the tank got super cloudy for a while, but none of the fish died or anything. I mean, not concerned about that. But I know it definitely looks a little bit crazy the in-between time, but there's a lot of guppies in here still. We'll probably let them hang out, grow up in here. I do plan on putting some angelfish in this tank, so whether they get taken out later or maybe the angels eat them or they can hide in the plants, we'll see what happens. This rock right here, this is actually pretty cool for me because that was a rock from my first aquarium. So I've had this rock for a long time. My first tank was a 7-gallon bow front. I had guppies in there, like blue gravel, a couple, I think fake plants, maybe some live plants. But that rock was in there when I got the tank when I was like 7 years old. So I'm 24, so that is an old rock, but it's kind of cool for me. I need to move some plants around. I do like to dig out some of the gravel in the middle, so there's a little cave there that the fry can go through. But that's one thing that's kind of cool for me for this tank. I know I probably could have some more rocks in here. I could do some driftwood, but I really like dealing with all the tangents that come out from the wood. So if I don't have to deal with that, I'm really not going to. I just want these plants to grow in, kind of have a jungle effect, maybe add some more stuff. But this is everything I showed from that little video or picture before. I only bought, this is 1 plant there, 2, 3, and 4. So this was all one potted plant. I pulled it all apart, I kind of broke it down. Definitely got a lot more plants out of it by doing that. Just took my time and kind of spread them out. So we'll see how they do. I don't think these potted plants will melt back much, but this Amazon sword most likely will completely die back and then regrow, which is always kind of a slow, annoying process. But day one, it always looks good, and just be patient. Don't pull that out of there. But I think the tank looks really good. I got to wipe the front of the glass. You can kind of see where the water level was, some snails moving around. But for day one, I think this tank looks good. I'm excited to add fish, let the plants grow, keep you guys updated on this. Probably do some fertilizers in here, even though we do have the Eco Complete at the bottom, gravel on top. We'll probably add some root tabs over here. For the Amazon swords, like to have lots of root tabs. But we still have that Eco Complete down there so the roots can reach down for some nutrients. Obviously have our fish in here. We feed the fish. There'll be fish waste that's going to help feed the plants as well. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's kind of just random, but I wanted to do this tank today and I wanted to share with you guys. So we kind of just dived right in there, but let me know what you think. And probably the next few weeks here, especially with everything going on, I know stores are going to be limited or closed. But I plan on doing some angelfish in here, maybe some blue neon rainbows. If the guppies can hang in there, I'll probably leave a couple guppies in there. But as of right now, I'm thinking about having this grow up higher, get a bunch of green, some red, open area, more red plants here, and tall green to the back right. And just kind of have the flow come from the corner across. And then we can have some big angelfish in here, maybe go with like 6 of those. And then we can do maybe 6 to 10 those rainbow fish, the blue neon rainbows. But we'll see what happens, maybe some plecos, some snails. But so far, so good with this tank. I'm enjoying it. Time will tell what it'll look like. I just want to share with you guys. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like the video. If you liked it, comment below if you have anything you want to say. And if you're not already subscribed, hit the notification bell. Definitely helps me out. And stay tuned for the next videos. I'm going to post a few here at the end of the screen here if you want to check out some of my older stuff. Thanks, guys.